what a weird time, man. What a weird Trump. I do like the fact that Trump has changed people's perceptions of politicians. In a lot of ways, it's for the good. Weirdly enough, like it is like how they're a lot more casual now, as stuffy as they appear. They're a lot more casual now than they used to be. Even the fact that like Ted Cruz has a beard, that never happened like 10, 15 years ago. I remember learning in high school, I stuck with me. They asked like, hey, you ever wonder why you never see politicians with mustaches or beards? I'm like, that's right. I've never seen one. At the time I hadn't. And they said because polls show that people trust politicians with beards less. Like we hadn't had a president with a beard since I think Benjamin Harrison or something. It's been like 140 years. And so politicians just didn't grow facial hair. And I remember Michael Steele, you guys remember Michael Steele, when he ran for president for the Republican Party, he had a mustache. It was the first time I'd seen a presidential candidate with a mustache, but now it wouldn't be weird at all. Like it wouldn't. People just have facial hair. Oh yeah, but then they're like a lot more relaxed and shit. And Trump was talking at his rally last week, and what did he say? He's like, "Oh, these contractors did a shitty job." You would have never heard a politician say something like that recently, but now it's all the time.
So I'm just going to say, not only would it not be weird, but I would strongly encourage Joe Biden to grow out a beard because he looks so much better with a nice beard on. Like this
Yo,
guy.
That would look good. That would look so good, man.
It hides the age a little bit. Yo. Like this would be so much better.
Oh God, that's a lot better. Yeah.
Donald Trump, he should not grow a beard. Like that shouldn't be a thing. His son also should cut the beard. But yeah, no, Biden would look great like this.
Trump should. I've seen like an artist imagination of Trump. If like Trump was a normal person and Trump didn't have like the gold hair and the orange skin and the weird eyes, that if Trump was a regular dude, if he shaved his head and had like a light beard, he'd look pretty good. Like he would look like a decent old guy. But with the weird like thing on his head, let's see, isn't Hunter the blackjack crack and Hooker's Hooker son of Biden. Yeah, John and I talked about that before, that Republicans have gone out of their way to talk about Hunter Biden is always driving his car at 110 miles an hour. He's always smoking crack. He's always banging prostitutes. He's got a massive honker. It's like, okay, this guy sounds awesome. Like, are we supposed to be mad at Hunter Biden, like living the life we all want to live? It's like, no, it's like this sounds incredible. But one more thing on Hunter before we go off topic. I like when there's like double conflicting narratives about a person in the news. And so like Joe Biden, for example, Joe Biden is simultaneously a senile old man and a criminal mastermind. He's like Don Corleone. Like he somehow does them both. Or how Joe Biden is too tough on crime, because of the crime bill and all that, and a lawless Antifa thug, things that just can't exist at the same time. But Hunter Biden is a drug-addled, sex-addled, drug addict, and also trustworthy enough for his dad to allow him to, broker $1 million business deals in multiple countries. Like, would you trust Hunter Biden to do something that important?
TJ, in fairness to them, no, I wouldn't. But Donald Trump actually literally does trust his drug-addled children to broker international major deals. So from their perspective, it does check out, to be fair.
Yeah,
I want to pop this up real quick because I looked it up, and oh my God, you're right. Trump should, like, he can't do it now because it's like not his brand, but this guy looks good.
Yeah, there it is. That's what's like. Yeah, that is a good look. That would be a good look for Trump. Yeah.
This looks so much more intelligent. Like
it does
than this. Like this stupid fucking hair.
5 points minimum. He would get like just changing the look. Just 5 points minimum. He looks like someone you would take seriously. Like that. No, hell no with that. But
with the shaved
the bald head and the light beard, that'd be a good look for. Oh, what is going? Who is that? Is that a real person?
Him still.
Oh, that's awful.
That's awful. Like it doesn't look good, but I trust this guy way more to run.
Yeah, this guy looks like a professor of some sort.
Exactly. He looks intelligent. He looks calm and collected. this guy definitely looks like a fucking.
It's like John Fetterman.
It looks like if you age John Fetterman like 30 years, that's what he is. Oh my god. I didn't think this would be our pastime today, but
did you see John Fetterman? I think he was talking to Bill Maher. I can't remember. He was talking to somebody, and he said that basically
the
his
woke
stroke
has left him. I am actually worried about that dude's brain.
We made a joke about this years ago, or months ago, about how did the stroke actually, fuck up his brain so much that he's a conservative, and he admitted it. That's what he said.
He's saying it. I was like, hey, you got to let it play out. It's not really him, and I still stand by that he has a team behind him and everything. But Jesus Christ, it would explain a lot.
I don't understand. So I do get the whole, you don't get into high office without support from people. And when those people butter your bread, you're going to do what they tell you. I understand that. That happens to pretty much everybody because you can't get there without it. But it usually takes a little longer for the turn to happen because he just got elected. It's not like he could still be a progressive for a solid 2 or 3 years before he drops that turn on people to ingratiate himself to the populace, if nothing else. But no, because this risks his reelection now. Now the progressive.
Pennsylvania politics, right? Pennsylvania is a weird state because it's blue, red. And it's that's why it's a purple state. It's not a purple state where a lot of people are in the middle. It's a purple state that is bipolar. And so he won in Pennsylvania off the backs of progressives for sure. But does he need them to sustain power? I don't think so. Someone like him needs that revolutionary edge in order to break the mold. But once he's in there, he might just be playing to a base, where he seems to. It's more to a disdain. Well, he loves Israel. I think he genuinely loves Israel.
That seems, yeah.
And I think people who hate him for his stance on Israel have pissed him off to the point where he's like, you know what? Fuck all woke shit now. I'm joining the people in the middle of Pennsylvania, and I'm gonna stay in office anyway because my competition is non-existent. And yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to vote against him in 4 years. But
4 years, man.
I was very excited to vote for him, and I'm equally excited to vote against him.
Good stuff. Let's see what we got over here.
Yeah, we got Ben.
Ben says, "I wish more politicians would swear and have beards. It'd be cool shit." That's true.
Why don't more of them swear? I am really shocked that I don't hear any of them dropping F-bombs.
I'm hearing a lot more these days. I'm hearing a lot more swearing. I never heard it at all.
Yeah,
years
it used
ago.
to be nothing. I'm saying in today's climate, it's odd that they don't swear more.
Yeah. How did they make Biden look good? Oh, the beard.
The beard, man. It's a cheat code.
Trump with a mustache might work. I mean, I guess if you want to go for the Snidely Whiplash thing, Trump could just grow a Mr. Pringles man mustache. That would be pretty funny.
Just go full on robber baron.
Just do it. Yeah,
put the monocle and top hat on too while you're at it.
Is Hunter Biden a Sigma male? Just kidding. Seriously, though, Sigma stuff is dumb. Also, why does anyone care about Hunter's stupid stuff? First off, yeah, Sigma male. The Sigma male stuff is fun. Well, the alpha male, beta male, omega males, but it's also I don't know. It's nonsense. It's all fucking nonsense. That
it's literally the people who originally made the whole alpha wolf thing that comes from. They're yeah, no, we were wrong.
Yeah,
it doesn't actually work that way.
It is,
and it doesn't matter. It does. Facts.
Yeah. The guys they're just making up stuff for themselves. They're making up their own anime plots for themselves. It's optimally, I'd like to be an alpha male, someone who's a leader, who people respects, and someone that gets stuff done. But I'm not. I'm just a fucking nerd who sits in his room all day. So I'm a Sigma male. That's even better. I'm a loner. I'm a lone wolf, not an alpha wolf. Like, buddy, you're just making shit up. Just stop. Just
there are two types of men who think this much about what kind of man they are. People who are very insecure in their own masculinity and I guess like trans men who had to like like decode a lot of stuff in their life to become a man.
yeah.
Like those are the only two types of people who like spend this much time thinking about their own masculinity and what kind of man they are. Normal people don't do that. And it's funny because like the reason that it's so popular, especially probably like among Ben probably hears it a lot like in high school, because you have a lot of people who are insecure, obviously. And the people who are insecure and also very attractive, cool people, it does work for them because they're very attractive, cool people. But it doesn't work for everyone else who's trying to emulate them because it's a massive red flag. And the only reason it works for them is because they're incredibly attractive, cool people.
Yeah.
If people just like told that to like the normal high school boys, it would not gain nearly as much traction.
Yeah. It's it's not news to anybody, but being attractive is it's literally it's like a superpower basically in life that it starts off as when you're a baby. Like human beings are just hardwired to treat attractive people nicer, to believe them more. It's like why Ted Bundy was so successful. Was I was like, oh, he's a very good looking, pleasant person with good conversation skill, and he would like sweeten it up deal by like wearing a cast so he look injured and stuff. And it's true. It's like, this is why funny when when people talk about pretty privilege. Yeah, it's real. It's 100% real. It's which is why like a good looking person complaining about stuff. No, shut the fuck up. Like, you got your problems. I understand, but your attractiveness is a huge deal, not just personally, but professionally, and with strangers. Even I remember talking about this in high school, or maybe it was college, and we're talking about this phenomenon. And how you could see this, and I was so upset I didn't notice this before college, but even with like Disney movies, the hero is always attractive and the villain is almost always like uglier or hideous of some sort. And even if they're not ugly, there's something wrong with them. Like their head is too small, they got a scar on their face, and we perpetuate this all throughout our existence. And it's sad, but it's reality.